CohhCarnage here with another thoughts video, this time on Wasteland 3. I was really looking forward to this game. I did a 100% run of Wasteland 2 and I really enjoyed it. And Wasteland 3 is pretty much everything Wasteland 2 was and more. Let's get the not great stuff out of the way at the beginning. This game has a few technical issues. It has some bugs with co-op, and load times are not that great. inXile is working on it, and hopefully we'll have some stuff out soon. But there are some bugs. There's also some UI issues, especially in terms of sorting the inventory, moving around on the map, things of that nature. And like I said, as you progress through the game, the load times kind of get worse and worse. Pretty much everything else about this game is amazing. It's a fully voice-acted CRPG. There is a huge amount of depth to character customization. There are some very well voice-acted, hilarious characters. There are extremely meaningful decisions that don't have a right answer. There are decisions where going the route where I feel most players wouldn't go will significantly reward the player, which really adds a bit of true decision making into the equation. We actually did some save scumming, just a little bit of save scumming during the playthrough, and there are unique, powerful items that you will not get by being the good guy. And what's even crazier is there are a lot of situations where it's not necessarily good or bad. It's just, what would you do in this realistic situation? And depending on what side you take, can yield extremely good things. There are major decisions in the game that will influence big facets of the ending that may not be apparent at the beginning, but then, you know, will very quickly surprise you with how important they can be. This game is a great definition of being gray, and it does a great job of being realistic, which a lot of times I feel these days are lost in gaming. I feel a lot of times games present the player with, this is the good option, this is the bad option, and if you take the good option, everything will be fine. And I feel that that's kind of become a mantra in a lot of games. Wasteland 3 does a great job of not only kind of turning that on its head, but injecting that with a side of realism that I feel that a lot of things just don't really, a lot of other games just don't really tread into. So without getting any more spoilery into it, I can say that Wasteland 3 is the Fallout 3 I never got. It is an evolution of almost everything I liked from the old CRPG games. It looks better, it sounds better, the music was fantastic, and at times used to really accentuate and make some encounters a lot better. It is, the voice acting is there in spades, and most of it, the huge majority of it, really fits everything that's there. The decision making is on point. The amount of side content is good. We spent over 60 hours in the game, which is great. I was told at the beginning it was going to be over 100, so I was a little disappointed by that, because I mean, the only reason I was disappointed is because I wanted to keep playing. But yeah, still 60 hours is definitely a good size for this, and I loved every minute of it. I absolutely loved every minute of it. This game for me is a hard recommend. I feel that it is worth every penny if you buy it at its full $60 price. If you are somebody who's planning on playing co-op, I would recommend following @Wasteland on Twitter and keeping up with their patches. You may want to wait until they get kind of the big co-op bugs out of the way before doing it co-op. But as somebody who played on a good machine and played it solo, I can definitely say that it's worth every penny right now, barring the load times do get a little bit long, which is important to keep in mind. But outside of that, I did love it. It is a fantastic game, and big congrats to inXile and Brian Fargo. They definitely made something that, once I feel they kind of iron out the bugs and clean up a little bit, this is going to be in the annals of classic RPG goodness. Awesome. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed our run. I will most likely be doing another run of this game down the road because of all the meaningful decisions in it. I hope you stop by the channel, twitch.tv/CohhCarnage, and say hello. And on that note, we'll see you next big playthrough.